Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. It's Isaiah. Hello, hello. Welcome. So we are Friday. It's around 6 p.m. here in France, and so I'm live, like most Fridays, with my weekly conversation and also a weekly card pull. So if you want cards today, because I wanted to challenge myself and kind of change a little bit, I took the Goddess Power Oracle deck by the amazing Colette Baron Reed. And so if you want a goddess card, I'd be happy to pull one for you. The rules are simple. You need to give me your name inside the comment, because here I have this beautiful user who, as you can see, I just have Facebook user. So there are two options here. You can either give me, sorry, I'm going to just stick the correct thing here again, which I'm not finding here. So if you want a card, you need to give me your name in the comment. And for some reason, Susie, I was not seeing your name. So thanks for giving it to me. So yeah, I'll start with pulling cards, and then I'll go and discuss the rest of whatever I have to discuss today. So if you want a card, just again, give me your name in the comments. Okay, so we have two people, Nicola or Nicola, I never know, and Susie. So we'll start with Susie, who's first in line. Not that, it matters, but so here we go. So this is a Goddess Oracle deck. This is not a tarot deck, so it's a little different. So we'll see what comes out today. And just as a reminder, obviously, this is not a prediction. This is me harnessing the energy around you and finding ways to see how this energy can help you out. Let's go. Susie, your card was hiding, and here it is. Oh, I love it. So you've got a Norse goddess, and she's called Skuld or Skuld. I don't know how you pronounce that. And her realm is the future. And she's beautiful, isn't she? So anyone who wants the card, just give me your name in the comments, and I'll come back to the comments once I'm finished with each card. So Skuld, for you, Susie, when she comes around, it's always a reminder of two things. First of all, yes, it's a good time to dream about the future, and we're in a new moon situation right now, so it's a really good time to start dreaming and considering the future. By the way, I'm running a vision board retreat on Sunday, which is a very, very nice place to dream about the future. I'll talk about that later. So Susie, the future has got this amazing potential, right? And so Skuld is inviting you to dare, to dream big, to dream into this future. She's also reminding us that the future is not where our power lays. Our power lays in the present. So it's beautiful to dream and have visions and make plans and everything, but we have to make them from a grounded place, from the here and now, where everything is powerful, where we are powerful. So it's a reminder to not get lost in someday. Someday I'll do this, or when I have this and that, I will become this and that. When pigs fly, basically. So Skuld is reminding us that we can be both a dreamer of our dreams and of the future, but if we want to make them happen, we have to come back to now and start acting in order to create the future we're dreaming of. I hope that makes sense, Susie. I hope you like it. Please tell me so if you do in the comments, because I'd love to know if I haven't used this oracle deck for a while, so maybe you guys don't like it, and I'll go back to my tarot next week. Whatever. Nicola or Nicola, a card for you. Here we go. Oh, okay. So I promise. I really pinky swear promise, I have been shuffling my deck. And look, we have the future. So we have Skuld again for Nicola. And it's again this conversation around the future. But I'm going to go and open the book now, because obviously when the same card comes out twice in a row, it means that there is some conversation to be had for the both of you, and maybe for anyone else who's listening, and maybe also for me. So I need to go and read a little bit more. So give me a sec. Yeah, so the idea is that Skald will give us flashes of the future, like glimpses of what can happen. Let me see. Yeah, there's a strong reminder here for that I just read through very fast and see what pops for me. And there's a very strong reminder to stay grounded in the present and not get lost in the when pigs fly situation. And I feel it even stronger for you, Nicola. Like there's an invitation to make a plan. So go a step further than the dream, and actually make it become a plan with action steps that you can take in order to make this future happen for you. In order that this dream, that this better situation happens, you have to start acting today. And that means planning, but mostly that means acting and projecting your energy into this future, projecting your intention into this future, is possible by taking steps today in your life. So whether it is write steps down and start with the first one, if it's getting information about don't know, let's say you want to cruise around the world for a year, dream of mine. Well, someday maybe. Well, the interesting thing would be then to get information, ask for brochures, kind of really get into the nitty-gritty of the planning thing and start doing it. I hope that makes sense, Nicola. It's really interesting that both of you got the same card. Now, Darby. Hey, Darby says she wants a card as well. If anyone else wants a card, just ask away in the comments. But please remember to give me your name in the comments. But it's really interesting that we get this future card. Before I go further, Darby, sorry, because what I'm being showed is that it's really important at this new moon. This is the last new moon of what I call the deep winter phase. So the phase where really the invitation of nature is go home, stay in the dark, and just keep dreaming. So this is the last new moon. So we are moving away from the complete darkness, from the complete stillness of the deep winter situation. And the next moon lunar cycle will be completely will be opening up into Imbolc and into the spring energy, even though I do know it's not spring, but the wheel is shifting next week, and this is the last new moon that we can experience the deep planning, the deep dreaming, and so there's a strong invitation to deal with that. I believe, with this goddess Skald. So Darby wants a card. Then anyone else who wants a card, please give me your name in the comments. Let's go. You will see above this video, there is an invitation to join me and my bestie, Chrissy Iris. We are doing a vision board retreat this Sunday. So it's an afternoon in the UK. So it's 2 to 6 p.m. Afternoon working on, and there's going to be a replay, obviously, but it's really an important thing that we can do together to not only create a vision board, which I will help you through, but then Christy, who is amazing working with homes, will show us how we can use those vision boards, because very often we kind of create the thing and then there it lays on a wall or in the drawer even, and then we kind of wonder why it doesn't happen. Well, it doesn't happen because we don't know how to use them, and that's what Christy's amazing for. So I do the intuitive vision board process teaching, and she does the using the vision board in your home to make it happen thing. If you want a link or more information, you will find it above or below the video on the vision board. It retreat tab or whatever. It's happening on this Sunday. It's not a free event, and you will find all the info following the link above. Okay, Darby, let me stop talking and come back to you. There we go. There's your card. So you have Shakti, goddess of transformation. Isn't she gorgeous? So Shakti is a Hindu goddess. She is one of the wives of Shiva, and her energy is similar to the butterfly maiden energy of the Native American tradition. She's all about daring to accept the transformation. And so again, when we go into this seasonal energy, which I'm really very much feeling these days, Shakti is inviting us to dare and relax into this transformation. It is the best ever time to move into a higher version of yourself, and it might be frightening. Even though we want it, sometimes we still are frightened by it. And Darby, that's one of the things that it speaks to me really very much. But Shakti's coming to you. Are you ready? If you're not, which is fine, by the way, what can you do to be ready? Because this is going to happen. So it's kind of the transformation is coming, and it can be a burden, or it can be a miracle. Your choice. So I'm very excited to see what will you transform into, what will your life, your daily life, and or your spiritual life transform into. But the major point here is get ready for that. Prep yourself. Give yourself permission to transition into a butterfly. I hope that makes sense. I love Shakti. She's really always good news. And can you see how her sixth chakra there is completely open, and she's got this amazing crown of light that she wants to share with you. I hope that makes sense, Darby. I hope you like it. So Susie's saying that was fabulous, beautiful goddess card, and it made loads of sense. Please, could you spell her name for me? I couldn't quite catch it. Yeah. So Skuld, Skuld, Skuld. And she is a Norse goddess. Let me check that I'm not saying stupid things about the... no, I can't find her. Just give me a minute. But yeah, I think I'm not mistaken. But double checking myself. Am I not? Oh, very interesting. In this book, Skald is just the next card to the card I just pulled for Darby. So you guys are yeah, exactly how I spelt it. Skuld. You guys are connected. The cards are, following each other. So yeah, vision boarding is one of my passions. I do it with a passion, like you'd say. And I have a specific process that is all about diving deep into your intuition. It's not about gluing lists of I want things. It's not about your dream car and your dream bathroom and your dream cruise and your dream husband being glued on a piece of paper and poof, that's a vision board. I believe vision boards have to be, I call them dream boards. And we actually start with a deep meditation to clear the energy and allow for allow for the universe to deliver to you, um, in the form of images or words, the things that you need and not the things that you want. And those are the things that will go on your vision board. So, and one of the things that I love doing when I run vision board classes is, or workshops or retreats or whatever you want to call them, is have a very um, uh, short time. So you can't dwell upon it, double check yourself and double guess yourself, and you have to go for it. And that's one of the things that I love, is to see how source and universe, God, whatever you want to call it again, provides, if we keep it very low on time, and very short on time, and very low on art supplies. So if you join, you'll see this is a very magic workshop. My part and Christy's part is even so much better. How can you do a vision board and not know what to do with it afterwards? That was my case. Now I can't wait to learn all of it on Sunday. So if you want the link again, I will share the link in the comments, although it won't share everywhere, but might as well share it anyway. And I have a question by Darby here, so let me go. If anyone wants a card from the Goddess Guidebook, the Goddess Power Oracle deck by the amazing and very prolific Colette Baron Reed, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. So, Darby's saying, thank you, that was beautiful. I stated, the transformation could be a burden or a miracle. It's up to me. How do I determine? Well, you choose. You choose. You don't determine what happens. You choose what is happening. You create your reality. Let's say tomorrow, let's say something that happened to me last week. The day that I was supposed to be working on on the internet, working with a software called Trello that I was planning to plan my whole year on. And really, I was focused on, this is what I'm going to do today. And then my internet broke. We live in the middle of nowhere in the southwest of France. And it so happens that sometimes when there are big storms or things like that, my internet breaks. Not my internet, but the local antenna, whatever it is. I don't know. But I didn't have any access to the web for the whole day. My choice there was, of course, I didn't choose to have the internet break, right? No. But I had a huge choice. What am I going to do with it? Am I going to consider it's a drama? Am I going to get annoyed with myself and with all the internet people, start swearing and feeling my energy go down, 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 spiraling down? Or am I going to take my car and drive to the nearest town and go to a cyber cafe or find somewhere some Wi-Fi and just do whatever I had planned to do? Kind of, I'm going to do it. Or was I going to close my computer and do something completely different, whatever it was? So the choice is mine to create what's happening. I could have created a stressful situation by me going to town, being in a cyber cafe in the middle of other people trying to do my planning for the year. I could have created a sad situation for me. I could, feel like I was a victim of circumstances, and poor little me, my internet is broken. Woo-hoo-hoo. Or I could do something completely different, which I chose to do. And I actually did a whole day of painting, and that was amazing, to be honest. And my planning just had to wait for another day. I survived. My planning survived. I just wrote a couple of emails and, went up the hill by foot, by the way, to because I know that there's a little place there when I can have some mobile data sent to. So I just sent a couple of emails to apologize for not being online. and voila. And I had a beautiful day, which was not only uh, better than I had planned, but it was, kind of a gift. So it's not only about, I see your comment here, and you say it's how you view the situation. And yeah, indeed, having health issues is a learning opportunity. I believe you're right. But it's more than that, because the experience that I created for myself that day, during the time when it was happening, not only after, oh, it was a learning thing, right? Or it was, during the experience, can I switch my energy and create the life, the experience, the energy, the vibration that I desire? So that's the invitation with Shakti, is the transformation is coming. How are you going to go through it? Are you going to resist it? Are you going to embrace it? Are you going to be okay for the transformation? That the major issue with transformation is, as is you don't know what comes after. You can't know. You have to freaking release control, and it can be really frightening. But again, it's your choice. Are you going to give in to the fear or give in to the release control situation? Does that make more sense? But again, it's not only after I'm finished going through crap, because health issues sometimes are real crap, that I can say, oh, it was a learning opportunity. It's how I can, during my life, every day, live a goddess life. I've been thinking a lot lately about my message to the world, and my message is we need to start, to the women, both basically, because that's who I'm working with. We need to start living goddess lives today. Like every day is a goddess life. And how can I do that for myself? How can I accompany other women to do that too? It's very practical steps. It's very tiny little things that create a daily experience that is a goddess life. It's not about buying myself pretty clothes or even talking to myself in nice ways, but still listening to the news, for instance, on TV, because that is, I know that for me, that this is the one thing that will bring my vibration down. And that is, it's again, it's the choice of what do I do while I'm in the nitty-gritty of the daily mundane thing. Can I create a daily experience of a goddess life? And that's my bet, if you want, or my intention. Darby again, during the situation, it's kept me uplifted versus down daily. That's amazing. If you can do it, during the thing, and understand, or make it a quest. Why is this crap happening to me? And at the same time, keeping your vibration as high as possible. Then amazing. You don't need me. Yeah. So, for me, the living goddess life path, let's put it this way, rests on one basic thing. Yeah, two, I guess, but one: joy. If I can find joy every day in most of the things that I do, then I'm good. Because I know that joy will lift me up. And I've got the song in my head, love lifts us up where we belong. But for me, it's joy that lifts me up. And if I can be in the joy, which to me is much easier sometimes than to be in sheer, pure love. Sometimes I don't feel that love, but joy I can. I can connect with joy. And so that's my invitation for anyone that I encounter and work with. It's how can you add joy in your life? And it's not by suppressing or trying to suppress the the unhappy, sad, angry, whatever emotions. It's by kind of pushing them out, by filling your life with joy, right? So well, that's amazing. Joy is your word for the year. Finding joy every day and being joy every day. Awesome. Well, definitely you were. It's a good idea that you were here listening to this live, isn't it? So, yeah. Sorry. For me, it's about adding as much good stuff, um, uh, and the good stuff will push the crap out, basically, because the good stuff is more fun. So we'll keep to it. We'll hang on to it, unless you're really really interested in hanging on to your crap and to the sadness and to So adding joy, finding the things that make you joyful. Yeah, finding and feeling joy, exactly. Because this, it's like, so for me, it's coloring, it's swimming, it's singing, it's all those things that are little things that I can add. I'm dancing every day, ever since a couple of months now, and it added so much joy. I have an alarm that goes on my phone at the same time every day, and whatever I'm doing, I drop it, unless I'm with a client, obviously. In which case, I just snooze the alarm, and as soon as the meeting with the client is off, sorry, here I go, and I dance for 5 to 10 minutes. Not a long thing, but several times a day. Brings a smile to my face, lifts off my vibration, feeling better. So yeah, joy. Joy would be my one recipe for living a goddess life. But there's another one, which is another word that is maybe less sexy. And it's going to be persistence or consistency. So kind of doing it again and again, lather, rinse and repeat, basically. Because what we do, or at least what I do, and I've seen many of my clients do that as well, we have those big plans and dreams, mostly beginning of the year, right? The resolutions. And so we kind of map out this thing that, okay, I'm going to do this and that, and I'm going to add more joy in my life. And then shit happens. Or then life just gets complicated, and we end up, or I end up dropping the things that I know will make me feel better, because I'm feeling too bad or not very good. So it's kind of, then I go into the downward spiral. So it's really about this awareness of, and this consistency in our choices that will make the goddess life effective or a success. So if you want to dream your goddess life with me and my bestie Christy on our vision board retreat this Sunday, you will find the link above or below the video. If you don't find the link for that, you can reach out to me and I will send it to you. It's a 4-hour workshop with a half an hour break in the middle, so that we can go and dance a little bit, or whatever you choose to do. And the investment for that is $88, I think. I never know if it's dollars or euros. Just give me a minute. $88. And we are very excited to be running this retreat. And I really hope that we get to accompany you on this amazing discovery, kind of almost discovery of what your dream is for this year, or what your dreams are. So voila. I don't see anyone else who wants a card, so I think I'm gonna this is my last call. I also have a few other offerings coming on later on in the month and at the beginning of February, and those are free. So I've got two things. The first thing, you'll find the reference above also. It's a Crone Masterclass. So I am teaching again about the amazing power of the crone. And this is great. This is one of my favorite topics because there is so much joy in the crone that so many people despise. Let me just say that. So if you're interested in that, this is next Wednesday. It's exclusively in my Facebook group. The Facebook group is called Living a Goddess Life. If you are not in the group, you will not have access to the masterclass. So come and join the group and listen to me and interact with me. The time is 7 p.m. UK next Wednesday. And then on February 1st, I have a special invitation for an IMOLC Women's Circle. This is, again, it's a free offering, but you need to register because this is only happening on Zoom. It's not going to be streamed on any social media. This is a private, intimate magic circle. So if you're interested in that, reach out, because the link is not in the comments or in the description because I haven't created the links yet, but I will very soon. So just stay tuned or reach out to me via DM. Voila. So this is the end of January and the beginning of February. Okay, well, I don't see anyone else who wants a card, so I'm just gonna love you and leave you for today. I just love coming online and live on Friday evening. For me, it's like it's the end of my week, my work week, and then I know that I come, I talk to you guys, interact, and then I have a whole weekend of fun and singing and creating and painting planned, amongst which this amazing vision board retreat with my bestie. So excited. Lots of love, and I will see you next week. Hope